The revolution's begun. The time to stand up has come. We are the rocking of the throne. We are the rocking of the throne.
For people who don't know you, could you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Kenneth Mejia, and I'm a 27-year-old Green Party candidate for Congress in California's 34th Congressional District. That's who I am.
Okay, great. And so the next question. So why did you sign CFAR, Contract for American Renewal?
I mean, we want to live in a country where there is democracy, where we are free of corporate interests, where there are no oligarchs, sorry, this thing keeps popping up, where we are fighting for big, bold change. And that's what CFAR was about, taking corporate money, fighting for things like healthcare for all through single payer.
Mhm.
And that's who we are too as candidates and as a campaign.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's seems like CFAR, Contract for American Renewal, is very popular. The things on the CFAR are. So there are some high-priced policies on the CFAR. Are you a tax and spend liberal?
Am I a tax and spend liberal?
Yeah.
No, not really. No, I mean, if anything, it would be the rich, to get their money, because they have too much. But I'm more of a I'm more of a progressive that stands for using our federal reserve system in place to fund and spend.
Mhm. And so, which of the policy positions on the CFAR do you will you speak to the most?
I think not taking a lobbyist money or corporate money is the biggest. I think that's why we are living in a place where wealth and income inequality is so prevalent amongst everyone here, is because
Yeah,
of corporate influence and not really being beholden to the people. And there's just no room for that at all, I believe.
fantastic. So, uh, which of the policy positions do you expect to speak to the most on the CFAR?
Oh yeah, I mean the one I said on corporate funding, not taking lobbyist money.
Mhm.
Those, like I said, that is the biggest issue I think in our political system that is basically detrimental to democracies, corporate influence and money. So that'd be the biggest one that I'd like to speak on the most and really address in office as well.
Great. So, next question I would love to ask you. How will you deploy the CFAR, Contract for American Renewal, during debates, on your website, press releases? How would you do that?
I mean, we have the signing, the public signing. Social media is one way. I think social media is probably the biggest way, and then also, even if elected in office, basically referring to the CFAR agreement and platform that we signed on to would be one. So social media, like I said, and then also in bills and whatnot, referring CFAR so people know what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what that is, but it's really a contract to the people saying, I'm really a progressive candidate, you know? So, uh, what makes you a better candidate to your opponents? What makes you different from them? Why should people vote for you?
Number one, we don't take any corporate funds. Our congressman has received money from the largest student debt collectors, from military contractors, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, from health insurance companies like Aetna, Blue Shield, United Health Group, Big Pharma, Amgen, Pfizer, and he also is taking money from private prisons over his political tenure, and even from fracking companies, and even from Monsanto. So that's one big difference, is we're not corporate funded at all.
Yeah.
Number two, we'll fight for bigger, bold changes that he's going to fight for. So things like universal rent control, 100% clean renewable energy, ranked choice voting. Um, those are just some of the big issues on where we differ. And then also in terms of his voting record, he's voted to fund DHS and ICE. He's voted to increase military spending to over $700 billion. He voted against prison reform. So everything that progressives stand for, he looks like on paper he's good, but really
Right.
he's not. And what he could do good, we could do better. So
This is really, I've been looking forward to interviewing you. You are such an exciting candidate. You are the future of this country. And it's such a privilege to interview today. I know this is a short interview, but I know how busy you are. I followed you uh, on social media, the events that you've gone to, and what you've been doing, and plus, you're still working. It's incredible. I mean, you just amaze me, and you inspire me. So thank you for taking this time with me tonight and speaking with me and talking with us. Uh, you give me hope. So thank you, Kenneth. Really, thank you very much.
No, thank you, Tom. Thank you to CFAR for having a very comprehensive list of what it means to be a progressive, policy positions, and what to fight for. It's a very good guideline for many progressive candidates to take a look at. And like I said, many of you watching this, and even me, we all work, we all go to school, but if all of us put 2 hours, 1 hour a week into activism, we can really make change. And that's what the 1% and the corporate oligarchs and the establishment are afraid of, is us recognizing our power even when we're so busy. Thank you so much, Tom, for having me.
Thank you. So you have a good night, and I mean it's late for you.
Probably late for you too.
You're going to probably wake up early tomorrow morning, and still be at it, won't you?
Oh, of course, yeah. Wake up at 8 a.m., go straight to work.
Okay. Kenneth, thank you so much. You give me hope for the future, and you have a good night. Okay.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, CFAR.
All right. Thank you. Good
All
night.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Revolt Against Plutocracy won't just be covering the news about the necessary revolution in the United States. Sometimes we'll be making the news. If you want to stay on top of the revolutionary actions and strategies of grassroots, genuine progressives, and our allies, please subscribe to our YouTube channel today.